Hello everybody and welcome back to RuneScape. This is episode 33, and as you can see by the title, we will be doing the Swept Away quest. And we got a bit of lag here. Nothing to worry about. You think she would get used to that, considering it happens every single day. And we really have some lag, don't we? This game lags when I start it up sometimes. A yellow, that's slightly uncommon, I think. Raw salmon. I don't know how much that's worth selling, but I'm just going to cash out because I don't feel like wasting bank space. So there hasn't been an update yet this week, but we know there has to be an update because they added these two new emotes, so I guess they're just saving it for either Thursday or Friday. So whatever it is, we'll see it in my Valentine's Day episode. So let's get to the quest. Hopefully the lag goes away soon. It's a bit annoying. But let's bank this junk. We don't really need anything for the quest. You have 10 bank spaces free. We can toss these. Okay, so I believe the quest starting point is up here, right above Draenor. It's been a long time since I've done this quest. A lot of the non-Rivers quests I did more recently on a different account, but this one I don't remember doing. Oh, the grass is still glitchy around here. I don't know why it has to be so glitchy, but it does. Anyway, here's Maggie, where you start the quest. She's got grass growing out of her. That's terrifying. Welcome, traveler. What can I do for you this fine day? Cha. Cha. Yeah, I don't know what that means. So, Maggie's cauldron. Something smells interesting. Cha, that would be the cauldron, that would. I'm brewing up a mean batch of the good stuff, don't you know? What's that then? Oh, it'll be the most top-notch bee's knees sock-off knockin' premium batcheroo you ever did see, but such an extraordinary brew isn't easy to make, don't you know? What it really needs is some sparkle, some pizzazz, some of the old razzle-dazzle. Razzle-dazzle. Classic, old-school enchantment. Oh, this must have been made in 2007. That's what I'm talking about, Chaw. Without a bit of witchly charm, this slop will be about as useful as an axe made out of toadstools. I could find a use for that. Hit stuff with it. Only thing is, old Babe over there has the sniffles, so I'm not sure I'm going to be able to finish it off. Which one's Babe? Norman. There's Babe. How can an ox without lungs sneeze? Yeah, he is sneezing. I don't want to leave her alone in this condition. Well, how can I help? Oh, apparently I can help by having this pop up. No required items. Some rewards. Accept quest. Why yes, come to think of it, there is something you could do, Cha. Really, the only thing left to finish off this old breweroonie is to give it a stir with an enchanted broomstick. Adds a bit of flavor and spark, don't you know? So it happens I have a broom right here. A witch with a broom, what a surprise. Well, what's the problem then? Well, the broom hasn't been properly enchanted, that's what. Good stuff like this will only come out when there are several witches involved. Hetty, Betty, and Aggie are the perfect ladies for the job. We've worked together before, and if you can get them to work their magic on this old broom of mine, we'll have a cauldron full of something quite spectacular when all is said and done. If I gave you my broom, could you take it to Hetty in Remington, Betty in Port Sarum, and Aggie in Draenor, and ask each of them to enchant it for me? In return, I'd be more than willing to share the good stuff all around. Sure. Excellent. Here's my broom then. Cha, hurry back once that's enchanted, won't you? Of course. And we're started. So, which one should we talk to first? I'm thinking Aggie. Aggie is the one in Draenor, which is the closest. And oh look, her house has a blue square somewhat around it. They have trouble staying around the house, apparently. I don't know. Aggie! What can I help you with? Talk about swept away. Could we talk about brooms? Of course, what can I do for you? Maggie has asked me to help her enchant her broom. She needs it to finish a potion that she's brewing. I was wondering if you could help me out. Of course, Maggie's an old friend, and we go back quite a way. Now, in order to enchant the broom, we will need quite... Oh, okay, let's start over. We'll need a bit of space and privacy. There's a little clearinghouse which is sometimes used. Would you like me to teleport you there so that we can get started? Yes. I'm ready to go now. Okay, hold on to your hat. It's more of a hood. Ooh, this is a different place, isn't it? Where do you even see trees of that color? I've never seen this place before. You must be really far away. Large rock. Okay. What about this plant? A leafy fern. Boring. Ancient. What is so ancient about it? It's not that big. Anyway, Aggie. Whoa, where are we and what are we doing here? Oh, this is just a little place that some of us witches use on occasion. It's rather convenient for the occasional ritual or spell. Not only is it infused with a bit of magical pizzazz, but it's out of the way enough that we don't get a lot of unnecessary interruptions. Alright, which leaves the question of what we're doing here. You want that broom of yours enchanted, right? Right. Well, the best way to enchant that hunk of dead wood is to harness the power latent in this magical symbol here. Very magical. Made out of sand. Do you see that pattern of 16 lines drawn out of sand on the ground? No, I don't. How could I miss it? In order to enchant the broom, you need to sweep away 4 of those 16 lines, such that you only leave 4 small triangles on the ground and nothing else. If you run into any trouble, let me know and I'll reconfigure the original pattern for you. I can also teleport you back to Draenor when you're ready to leave. Okay. Why can't she just do it? It'd be faster that way. Okay, we have to make, how many triangles? 4? How do we do that? Let's see. 1, 2, 3... This one? See, now we have only... And then we do on the other side. There we go. 4 triangles. Whoa, I felt that down to my toes. You did it! The enchantment from the sand pattern has infused Maggie's broom. There's nothing more to do here now. Come have a chat when you're ready, and I'll take you back to Draenor with me. And we will never see this place again. Oh well. Wow, that was impressive. Yes, there's a lot of power in these types of magical symbols. Let's go back. Sure thing, just hold onto your hat and you'll be back in Draenor before you can wiggle your nose. Took a bit longer than that, actually. Okay, we're back. That's 1 down, 2 to go. Next, we will run over this wall over here and go to Port Sarim. All we have to do is look for a blue box. And the grass over here is even weirder. And now it's fixed. So it's just the lighting in that area causing that. There's the blue box. That kind of fits the house. And there's Betty. Swept away. I was wondering if you could help me out with an enchantment. I suppose that depends on the sort of enchantment you're looking for. Well, Maggie needs her broom enchanted so that she can finish the stuff she's brewing in her cauldron. Ah, I see. She's brewing again, is she? Well, I'd be happy to help. Maggie always comes up with the most amazing brews. Wonderful, thank you so much. Now, Maggie always likes things on the spicy side, so what I really need for this sort of enchantment is my wand. I keep it down in the cellar in a locked chest, so go get it. No, I have to get it apparently. She wants me to know exactly where she keeps it so I can steal it later on, I bet. If you could retrieve the wand and bring it to me, I'd be happy to enchant Maggie's broom for you. There's just one little problem. What's that? You see, my chest is locked by highly magical means. I'd explain it to you in detail, but I haven't the time. You'll find my apprentice, Lottie, downstairs. Just pop down the trapdoor over there, and tell her I sent you. She'll be all too happy to explain how to steal everything. Okay, thanks. Yep, that's exactly what she said. Steal everything. Anyway, okay, so here's the basement. Look at all these animal pens. Bat pen, blackbird, rat, whatever. So, what do you want then? I need to retrieve the wand. And I'm losing my ability to talk. 1 second, please. Okay. Betty sent me down here to fetch her wand, but she said there might be a small complication. I'll say there are complications. Betty has a penchant for intricacy. I forgot how to say that word. You're not going to be able to get that wand until you get that chest open. This one right here? Okay. That sounds simple enough. What's so complicated about opening a little chest? Well, the chest in which Betty stores her wand is magically sealed. I won't confuse you with the details right now, but here's the deal. That chest is simply not going to open until order has been restored to Betty's menagerie. Spider, snail, and reptiles. That's generic compared to everything else. Oh well. That chest is simply not going to open until order has been restored. What do you mean? What menagerie? Well, the one right here, idiot. Well, if you have a look around, you'll see that there are 6 separate chambers. There's actually 7. But each of which is designed to house a little critter. Each creature has an enclosure that has been made specially for it. But at the moment, several of them are out of place. How did that happen? So what you're saying is that we need to put each creature in its proper enclosure in order to open the chest. Exactly. Now I should warn you, these are very sensitive creatures, and they really don't like each other. I wonder why. I mean, you'd think they'd mostly get along. What does that have to do with anything? 2 things. First, you can't carry more than 1 creature at a time. Why not? I'm sure I could hold a rat and a snail at the same time. That sounds easy. Second, you can't carry a creature through the door of a chamber, which contains another creature. Why the heck not? I don't know. You'll have to move the creatures one by one. You can use the holding pin in this room to help shift them all into the right position. One more thing I should mention. You shouldn't have to move the bat and snail at all. They're exactly where they need to be. Okay. Now, if you have any questions or want me to put the creatures back into the arrangement they're in now, if you can do that, why can't you just fix them? Let me know. Here is a magic slate. It always shows an overview of exactly who is where. You can use it for reference. If you like, it's not necessary, but I find it helpful. Okay, thanks. Let's have a glance at it. Oh, look at that. Yeah, slightly in the wrong positions. Just slightly. So, obviously, if we can only move them one by one and we're not supposed to move certain ones, well... I said move. Oh, I did pick it up. I have a blackbird. Black and beaky. There you go. Now, which ones were in the right position? Was it the snail and the bat? If that's the case, then we get this reptile out of here. It's a lizard. No, I don't imagine he would be very happy in there. Now what is this? That's the spider. He's a creepy looking spider. Okay, put him in there, and then we move the rat over here. I'm not using a guide for this, by the way. So there we have, I didn't examine the rat. Cheese eater. A rat by my own heart. Right. So now we have the reptile here. He can go here. And then we move the spider. And we also need to examine the other two, just because I said so. Most home in a dead tree. And damp, dank, and filled with unpleasant ooze. Sounds fun. Oh, look at that. He's got a giant cheese. Oh, I'm so jealous. I want a cheese that huge. Cheese. Rat. Give me some. Anyway. Let's get the reptile into the right position. This is really easy. I think they made this easier than it originally was. Or they didn't tell you that you didn't have to move those two previously. Because I remember this actually being hard when it first came out. Like, harder. Not like hard, but like I actually did make a mistake. And then you move him back. There we go, everyone is in the correct place now. Perhaps I should see if I can open that chest. Yep, everyone in the right position. If you see this, you win. And here's the chest. Wait, what happens if it's... oh well. It's open! Whoa. Da-da-da-da! Yeah, I can't do that sound, whatever. Seems like my nose gets stuffed up every time I record an episode. Probably because I drink a whole bunch of soda before I record. Half the time. Anyway, hey Betty. Swept away. I've got your wand. I'm actually giving it to you, I didn't steal it. Don't go checking for your cheese because it's missing. Excellent. Let me just enchant that broom for you then. Ooh, nice effect. There you go. I'm sure that's just the spice that Maggie's looking for. Many thanks. And now we need to go to Remington to talk to, what's her name? Hetty. And we can't go. I thought I was lagging, but apparently not. It's just a door. They're new. They were just invented. Yeah. Here's Remington, a rather minor city, town, village. It's got like 2 houses and 5 stores. Not the most logical place. I guess 3 houses and 4 houses and 5 houses? Whatever. The point is, not many people live here. Unless they live in their stores. Whoa, Hetty, what's wrong with your skin? Swept away. Hello there, Maggie sent me... oh, hello there. Maggie sent me to ask for your help in enchanting your broom. Hey, look at me when I'm talking to you. There we go. Hello. Jeez. Yeah. Brewing up a cauldron full of her infamous good stuff, is she? Well, of course I'll help. I think this calls for one of my specialties, my famous thurgical broom ointment. Never seen that word before, thurgical. Now I can provide you with the ointment. All you'll need to do is apply the ointment to the broom. Sounds easy. Excellent. But first, I'll need a newt. I don't know where to find those. Yes, a newt. Now, if you'll just pop down into my cellar through that trapdoor out back, I've just had a recent delivery of newts and toads. The delivery ghoul is still here, so I can't think what could be taking him so long. In any case, once the crates are unloaded, just bring me a newt from the newt crate, and I'll set you up with the ointment. Okay, will do. There it is. That's really to the side, not to the back. She said out back. This is the back. Okay, well this looks simple enough. What is the... Ooh, wrongly labeled crate. What is really in this crate? Let's talk to Gus. Did you screw things up, Gus? Is that why you're taking so long? Hello, are you the delivery ghoul? Hetty told me that you could give me a newt for her potion. Look at me. I'm talking to you. Yes, but I'd prefer it if you called me Gus. I make deliveries for Numinous Witchery Supplies Ltd. Limited, I think, is what that stands for. I don't know. NWS. If it's a newt you're after, you can have one from one of these crates, but there's a problem. What kind of problem? A newty-toady sort of problem, I'm afraid. You see, the labels on the creatures... on the crates have somehow got mixed up. Yes, they actually put the labels on the creatures. One of these crates contains just newts, one contains just toads, one contains a mixture of newts and toads. Why? I don't know. Can't we just have two and mix them when necessary? Also, I'm pretty sure that toads don't breathe water, so I'm pretty sure you've just killed them. I don't know if newts do. Probably not. So they probably all drowned by now. The problem is I put the wrong label on all three crates. I can't remember which crate contains newts, toads, or both newts and toads. Not my problem. I can just grab one and see what it is. Oh dear, that certainly sounds like quite a problem. Indeed, please don't tell Miss Hetty or I'll be tomorrow's soup. The other problem is that I can't look in the crates myself. So you see, I have a terrible fear of newts. Will you work out which box contains toads, which one contains newts, and which one has both? If you could sort out the labels, I'd be happy to give you a newt to take to Miss Hetty. Is that a deal? She sent me down here to take one. You don't have to give me one. You don't own these. These aren't yours. He's evil. He's underpaid, though. I don't know why anyone would want to make a soup out of a ghoul anyway. They're like half undead or something. It's a deal. Sure. Excellent. So what do we need? Well, here's the problem. We need to figure out what is in each crate. All we know is that I put the wrong label on each and every crate. How do you know that? How do you know one isn't right if you can't look in them? So not one crate has the correct label on it. That sounds easy enough. I'll just have a look in each crate and... No, you can't do that. We can't disturb them. Don't you know anything about magical frogs and newts? No? Also, we cannot waste too much stock. Miss Hetty will find out if we start taking newts and frogs out of the crates as we please. I can just put them back. So what do you suggest? Well, when I was cramming for my crate delivery certification exam, I remember reading about situations like this. A person can figure out exactly what is in all three crates by only taking out one item from one crate. The problem is I can't remember how to figure it out. I'm pretty sure that the key is in what I said earlier, that each and every crate has the wrong label on it. You talk way too much, making this take forever. Here are the three labels that you can paste on the crates. If you lose your labels or want me to put things back the way they were, just let me know. Thanks, Gus, for being a complete jerk about this whole thing. Anyway, the key to this is this one, because you know that it doesn't contain both, so since it has a toad, you know that it is actually the toad container. And if that's the toad container, then this one... Okay, I forget what to do next. Oh, that was a weird noise. Okay, so if that's toads, this can't be toads. But it also can't be... What? Right, oh, okay. It can't be the double one because this one can't be that... Because this one can't be newts. So it has to be newts. So we'll do this. And then we'll do this. Hooray! I do believe that you've labeled the crates correctly. Miss Hetty will be so pleased. She'll never know, right? Because you weren't going to tell her. Now you need a newt, right? Feel free to take one from the newts only crate. The other ones aren't appropriate for ointments and potions. Why? Okay, newt. Free newt! Okay, hello newt. Ah, lag. A newt from Hetty's basement. That's such an exciting examine. In we go! Also, one thing I would like to mention, now that I'm thinking about it, it doesn't have to do with the quest, but I think I've probably been a bit too critical of Jagex in previous videos. And, yeah, I don't know. I just think maybe saying people are incompetent is a bit mean. So, if Jagex ever does watch my videos, sorry about that. I just really get annoyed. Swept away. Have you managed to get that newt yet? Yes, it's right here. Excellent. I'll just take it and add a little newt slime to the ointment. That should do it. Just rub this ointment on the broom. That should suit Maggie's purposes. Wonderful, thanks. Ooh, this is a shiny ointment. Do we get an animation for putting it on? Oh yeah, shiny. But yeah, I just think, I mean, obviously it's a big company and whoever's programming it probably doesn't make all the decisions about what they're programming. But seriously though, Jagex, you need to get your cross-browser support figured out because it's a bit ridiculous to only support one or two browsers when most stuff works on all browsers easily. Like, you don't have to support the old versions of browsers if you can't, but at the very least you need to support the latest version of Firefox, Internet Explorer, Chrome, Safari, and Opera. Opera. Yeah, that is the minimum you need to support whenever you make any website. Unless it's like some experimental thing, but any company, it doesn't matter how much it costs, you need to spend the money to support that. And that is why I get really annoyed. But anyway, here's Maggie. Oh, and one other thing is, ironically, I tried to use the bestiary because I was working on my my Slayer calculator, and I needed the German and something else names of creatures, and I couldn't even get it to work in Chrome. So it works in 0 browsers for me. Yeah. But anyway, welcome traveler. What can I do for you this fine day, Cha? I have good news. Cha and how? What's that crackle in the air and that smile on your face? I'm smiling? It doesn't really look like it. I don't like this. It's like, why does it need a veil thing? I don't know. I visited Betty and Port Sarum, Hetty and Aggie, and they've all enchanted the broomstick for us. Ah, you say? Brilliant. Oh, I can't tell you how grateful I am. You're in for a treat, you are, if you just do one more little thing for me. What's that, then? To finish the good stuff off, we just need to give it a good old stir with that broomstick there. It'll come out all the better if you do it, since you're the one who had it enchanted. No, just because I have to do everything in this world. Could you stir the good stuff in that cauldron for me? Pretty please, with sweeties on top? If you actually give me some candy, I will. My chest is better than your chests. Of course, though. Of course. To finish this quest, I'll do anything. Brill? What? Just a quick stir or two with the broom should be all it needs. Sounds easy. Let's do this thing. Oh, sweep. I'm sweeping, and I got leaves in my face. Teleport. So I just use it? Oh, I could have just clicked stir, right? Whee! Now, one other thing about this quest, actually, is that this quest was a Halloween event. This is what we used to get for Halloween. actual content. Yeah. Why can't they just do a Halloween quest every year? And same goes for Christmas and Easter. Why do they stopped doing them because they're like, oh, but events go away when it's over. Well, what if you just did a sequel to Swept Away one year? I don't know. But there, that should do it. Okay. Welcome, traveler. What can I do for you this fine day, Cha? I've stirred the cauldron. That stuff has a kick to it. What, like it actually kicked the broom? I should think so. With all that added spice, that ought to be one spicy goulash. Oh, they finally say what it is. Would you like to try some? Wait, what? Goulash? I thought you were brewing some amazing magical witchly potion. Well, what witch doesn't love goulash, I ask you? What could be more witchly than a big old cauldron full of spicy yumminess? But what about all the effort I went to enchant that broom? I'm not gonna say that anymore. Well, you don't think that spicing something is this good is easy, do you? Look, I'm so grateful for your help. Why don't you help yourself to 10 bowlfuls? That's, must have a huge stomach. Just dip a bowl in the cauldron and help yourself, but hang on to your hat. That stuff's magic after all, not to blow my own horn. They're all telling me to hang on to my hat. But just one bowl can improve almost any aspect of your life. Here's a bowl you can use. You can also keep my broom if you like. Now that we've used it to infuse the brew with some good old spice, it's not much use to me. Okay. Can't do much but sweep with that at the moment, but there are other witches out there who would be happy to enchant it for you if you're interested. And we did it. Yeah, you can upgrade this broom to teleport you to a house in Alcarid, and you can also get experience from it a few times if you are at the right level and talk to the right witch. But yeah, quest complete. We got 31 quest points. Nice. Now, this thing is going to give us experience. I'm leaning towards just doing prayer again, just because that'll give us the most experience. And, it's the only super annoying skill that I can level right now. Like, all the rest, they can be annoying to me, but prayer is ridiculously slow or expensive, depending on how you do it. So yeah, let's fill the bowl. And we're over time, but I'm finishing the quest. Quest videos surpass the time limit. Goulash. Prayer, 440 experience. Yeah, it just multiplies your level by 10, so it adds a 0 on the end. Another bowl. And prayer. Thank you. Yeah. Not the most exciting way to do it. I wish it just let you do 10 at once if you wanted to do all the same skill. How far away are we? 2k. So we're gonna get one level. That noise is getting annoying. It's those guys doing things. Anyway. There we go. Yeah, this just keeps going and going. Come on, there we go. Yay, level 45. Mystic Might and Overcharge. Okay. Fill. Drink. We're almost done, I think. Now we get 450, see? Still another one. I'm not counting these. Please tell me we're almost done. Okay, it's no longer clickable, so that is it. We have got grass spiking into us. Let's get out of this crazy place. But yeah, that is Swept Away. It was a Halloween event from what year? It was from 2008. So, yeah. I wish they would make more events like that, but they don't. And you can look forward to seeing whatever ridiculously tiny Valentine's Day event they do in Friday's episode, probably. they haven't been talking about this week's update at all. But yeah, this has been BowlOfQueso, aka Kebab799. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to see more. Like this video if you liked it. Comment if you have anything to say. And I will see you in the next episode.